probably start now. Hey, I'm Reid Burrows. I'm a professional trail runner from Merrell. I'm currently standing on the start line of the Leadville 100. It is July 4th. Yeah, today we're going to walk through all the major points of the course, maybe a climb or two that you've heard before. You see that? That's Powerline. It looks intimidating from here. In all seriousness, and all those little bumps are all false summits. Quite demoralizing.
Turquoise Lake, here we come.
Got the filter bottle here in case we run out of water. Not allowed to. Pace, but I daylight.
Yeah. This is the Mayqueen aid station.
So, a little tidbit here. You're gonna see me in the daylight twice this year.
Well.
Bold. This is it, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna give you guys the true Leadville experience. Yeah, well, I'll show you where you get off the trail because I think it's kind of a cool spot. I had a few people wish me happy 4th of July today. Feels weird. Grew up in Canada. Just moved here relatively recently. That's interesting. So that right there is what you call a Leadville Race Series flag.
I shouldn't be there.
Oh, it's from the camp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just had the camp.
Yeah.
Run camp. That's
Run camp and bike camp, and I think the bike goes through that as well. So
we come off the trail, come running down this road.
yeah,
I didn't know Leadville was a road race.
there's a lot of pavement, which you're gonna see. Look at that beautiful sign. Can you get that?
Let me try. There it is.
I'm focused.
Mayqueen. Mayqueen aid station.
Mayqueen. I always thought those porta potties were there for the race, but nope. Mayqueen aid station. This is like 14 miles in. It's a lot longer on the way back. Just remember that. As soon as you get off Turquoise Lake, this is where you come. This year you will not be able to see your crew here, which is a little scary. It's a long way to go without crew. Gotta go all the way to Outward Bound. You see the kind of clearing, the rock? You're climbing up there and down. So this is the front side of the notorious Powerline. So we get to the top of what's called Sugarloaf. But yeah, it's kind of in that cutout. I think the front side of it is definitely underrated. It's still a pretty gnarly climb. But yeah, on pavement for a little bit. Then we get back on the Colorado Trail, go across, and then we're on dirt roads for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, we'll get out for this. So, Outward Bound, you see the kind of tree straight ahead? So Outward Bound's right around there. You see where the quarry is? In the brown in the trees? So that right there is basically where you get back into dirt road before you get onto the Colorado Trail, because maybe it's the Continental Divide, but you're on single track to Twin Lakes after you spend some time on Forest Service Road 130. Maybe my favorite road in Leadville. Bold statement. Yeah, I've done a lot of workouts on there because you can do I think you can do 13 miles with only a few hundred feet of vert, which in anyone who lives in Colorado knows that that's quite a feat. Yeah, so the trail runs all along the water here on the other side. If you're not suffering going around Turquoise Lake on the way back, you did not go out hard enough. It was a hobby I could never get into.
Golf.
Although in Leadville, Colorado, looking at those mountains as I'm golfing, I think I could maybe enjoy a round.
A round of 9.
Yeah. So unlike me, people are actually training on the course. Sorry, this section of the course. I'm just obsessed with Hope Pass right now. But here's Powerline. As you can see, there are false summits a lot. You get to the top up there, and you drop down, and you're like, oh, I made it up the climb. You did not make it up the climb. There's 5 more false summits, I think, maybe more. When you're racing, it feels like there's 50. But yeah, underrated climb on the course. It's the last major climb, unless you would say the Boulevard would be a climb. But yeah, like, it's just super hard because you really just want to hike it very slow, borderline walk it. And in training, I can run it quite comfortably. So it's just like, it's a spot where I think you can make up a lot of time if you didn't like cook yourself early on. But yeah, now we're gonna go to Outward Bound, which is where I took over the lead last year.
So you're running this?
We run on this section of the road, and I think it's just like very underrated. Up here on the right, we're about to go by the fish hatchery, which used to be one of the aid stations before Outward Bound. So yeah, here's the fish hatchery. Sometime in the 1800s, this thing was built. So there's Outward Bound School, which is what I think it's named off of. I believe this turnoff is Outward Bound.
Yep. Turn down there. This is where the aid station is.
We run across this field to the other side.
All the way over that way.
So we get on grass for a little bit, then we get back on pavement, and then we get over to, like right before the quarry, we turn on. Actually, do you know what would be easier? Let's just show you.
Drive to it.
Right here on the right by that fence, we dip down, and now we get to play with some dirt again.
That's it. Come down this road.
Yeah, well, I mean, you go both ways on it. It's an out and back. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the course.
It's nice. It's pretty.
It's very, very pretty. Guess who is leading the Leadville 100 in 2023? Right here. This guy. It eventually all went to shit, but I was leading right here. It's the tint in my windows.
Oh. Yeah. Focus. Yeah, there we go. All the brown.
So there's Hope Pass. As you can see, there's literally like one snow patch. Too fast.
It's gonna be you on race day.
Oh yeah.
But not too fast, just fast enough. That didn't work.
You have to cross. This is where the like river crossing is, and it is cold and deep. I think approximately right here is where the scratch tent was set up last year. On the way back, I believe I was in 4th. And this is where I picked up Eli Hemming to pace me back. We had to go up this hill. But yeah, this is the spot. This is like the Forest Hill of Leadville. It's this tiny little town. It is a party and everyone is so stoked. Doesn't matter how fast or slow you're going. Doesn't matter what day you're having. When you come through here, it feels pretty big. This is the first time I've actually been back on this road since the 100, which is like, oh, it's the first time I've had like a little bit of chills. Just in case. Do you have a mic?
No, it's just sitting there.
Here's Winfield. It is 8 miles away. So, believe it or not, you used to be able to crew on this road. Yeah, this is the turnaround point. Well, sorry, this is the road to the turnaround point of the Leadville 100. Yeah, it's one of my favorite spring roads to run, but now you're not allowed to crew here. Believe it or not, even though you can't crew here, I think a lot of people drop here. I legitimately think most people can run back over Hope faster than they can take a shuttle back to wherever they have to go. Before this became a road that people were driving all the time in the summer to go camp, it was a really cool spot to see a lot of mountain goats. All right, we're back here at the finish, the Leadville 100. So basically everything we just did, you're gonna do again. And then you get right back here. Welcome home.